Welcome to Gaming News, your source for gaming news. I'm your host, Average Joe. Tonight's top story, a meteor has been making its way to Fortnite. Nobody knows where it is, however, speculation is rampant that it will explode on tilted towers, thereby destroying the eyesore and cluster within the game. Rumors are unconfirmed, however, as the Morse code revealed that today may be the day that it finally drops. However, the tilted tower abomination remains intact. Fortnite has, however, rolled out the 50 vs 50 version 2, as well as a new LMG, which is very nice. Fortnite developer Epic has put the homing rocket in the vault amidst balance concerns, leaving the entire Rainbow Six community with inflamed holes because they have done nothing to balance the wall hacker known as Leon. PUBG has just wrapped up its second wave of closed testing for the new Savage map, a much smaller map aimed at increasing the mid-game action, something that is severely lacking in the desert map currently available. PUBG developer Blue Balls Entertainment has also revealed plans to add a new underground cave system to the Savage map, which leaves one scratching their head. Why make a smaller map if you're only going to make it bigger? EA has announced that they will be bringing microtransactions back to Battlefront 2. You may recall that they were met with a Force Lightning dick slap when their original microtransactions revealed you would have to buy randomized loot crates in order to unlock heroes such as Darth Vader and Han Solo, as well as get your star cards and loot crates and all the other crafting parts they had in the game. EA has claimed that the new microtransactions will be cosmetic only. However, I suspect they are full of And now we move on to our segment called Triggered. So imagine this, you're the guys at Blue Balls Entertainment and you're like, hey, nobody likes the desert map because it's 8x8, the thing is monstrous, and the mid-game blows. Great idea, let's make a smaller map. How much smaller, you say? Oh, much smaller, much smaller. We'll make it, instead of 8x8, 4x4. It'll be Savage. Hey, great name, Savage. We'll put it on this experimental test server, which is somehow different from the regular test server. But also, just to give the players a little bit of extra panache, okay? We'll make some f***ing doors that squeak. They just go, ear, 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 and we'll make sure that there's one for everybody in the lobby so that they can all go, ear, 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 the whole minute you're waiting while you get in the f***ing map. So here's the stroke of genius. These guys make a smaller map. Okay, it's about half the size of the regular ones to increase the mid-game action. That's arguably their point. But then, somehow, they come along and they're like, hey, you know what'd be a really cool idea? Let's make the smaller map bigger, but on different levels, because the game has depth. Not, oh yeah, oh that's a good idea, that's a good idea. But they haven't optimized the game. They just keep making new shit. Yes, I know. They have two teams. They have a team that does development, new shit, fun stuff. And they have a team that does QA, and the two teams work together. But god damn it, the development team is kicking your asses. We need some optimization. You gotta get the lag out. Get the fest of desync out. Come on, you gotta do it. The game is dying. The Chinese hackers, get the region lock in already. Lock them in, lock them down. You can't run around and say the game is esports ready when you're not optimized enough for esports, and then you say, let's make a smaller map to increase action, and then let's make the smaller map bigger. You can't do that, Brandon! And that's why I'm... And our final story of the evening, Call of Duty makers have announced that Black Ops 4 will contain a Battle Royale mode in it, as well as zombies, and a heavy focus on multiplayer, with no single-player campaign announced as of yet. And if there's one thing I know, it's that Call of Duty, the makers of Call of Duty, are leaders in innovation, fresh games, and perfectly balanced mechanics. And that is your gaming news. Good night.